Would you like to know a weird trick for getting more clients? Stop thinking like a marketer. So many marketers and salespeople have a very obvious way of trying to attract clients. Sometimes they just use a lot of words and a style of writing or a way of speaking that indicates that it's kind of like a typical advertisement or like a typical salesperson. And you don't really want to appear that way. What you want to do instead is you want to align with the way that people feel, both in your advertisements and as a salesperson or as a business owner. You don't want to try to manipulate people to buy your stuff because that's the problem is that people will feel it is forced. So what you want to do is you want to really align with what people value and just the way they're currently looking at their situation. And you want your advertisements to appear natural, and you don't want there to be any friction. So, because of that, good marketers and good salespeople actually sell and attract in a way that doesn't appear like a typical marketer or typical salesperson. That's why salespeople always say, like, try not to be salesy. So that's actually something that's quite important, because so many people these days are just skeptical of advertisement and skeptical of salespeople. So you kind of want to break the mold on there and be a little bit different. But it's not just about being different, it's really aligning with how people feel and are in the moments. And emotionally, yes, but also like go deeper than that. Don't just try to make a good impression. Also think about what do these people actually want and how do they look at things. Where are where are those people struggling? What are they sensitive to? What type of advertisements have they seen before that they don't resonate with, and what are potential solutions that they could resonate with? um, what is a potential way of selling that doesn't bring any friction but makes people want to believe you, versus just trying to force something. And I'm not saying that forcing is like something that can't work, but I think actually if you're actually like trying to sell, then you're trying to attract people to what you have and not trying to push your products on them, because that's just it's actually quite logical, but people don't always get it. If you're trying to sell a product, like selling it is actually attracting people to your product. It's not pushing your product onto them. That's just not going to be received well by people. And it's like so obvious, but still it's it's something that for a lot of us, and especially if you're new to marketing, it can be difficult to be aware of that fact. So become aware of it.